what's up? All right. We are live. Just left Jenny and Chris. Thank them again for their hospitality. But it's starting to get cold out here. The temperature's dropping, buddy. It's dropping fast. What's good? I see some of y'all out there. I don't know. We need to reevaluate what's actually transpiring here. But I'm glad you asked. Come on down to Florida someday. But the situation is this. It's very basic. It's very laid out. Yes, the like button is free. Thanks for letting them know, Lazy. Bear, what's up? Yeah, you're very happy with that 3 in a row. Now, from my point of view, Offset's arrests seem to be motivated by a fact that they were targeting him. And the reason he was targeted was simple. He was targeted because of a fact oh yeah, hit the like button, please. He was targeted because someone had made a call that someone was waving around a pistola. And that was all basically all they needed to pull him over when he didn't violate any law, seemed like, at all. They do this to hip hop artists who have a reputation for having, like Young Thug might be having some paraphernalia in his car or a weapon. So anything, a broken tail light, or you didn't signal when you made a turn, anything they can so they can find any reason to run your plates. You might not have an insurance card or a legit driver's license, anything they could do to pull you over. Now, granted, other people can make this observation from the outside looking in. But when you look at it for what it is, you start to see that this is a situation that had nothing to do with traffic. When you saw the IG Live, you see how many cops was out there? Those are a lot of cops. So for Offset to say, hey, I'm going to keep my hands on the steering wheel. I'm not letting anything happen to me. I'm not going to put my hand on the doorknob. I'm not going to try to open the door and y'all can say I tried to reach for something. So I understand why he did that. So the officer said, okay, I'm going to open your car door. I can understand why the officer did that. But for Offset to say, you can't just open my door, I know the law. You can't do that. Yes, they can. You know who I am? You're a rapper named Offset. That's not going to mean anything to the police. They knew who you were. That's why they pulled you over. Look. I'm a Cardinals fan now. Okay. Yeah, that was an arcade game, man. That looked like a John Madden football game. That Sunday night football, that was crazy. What's up, Kev Cook? I know, you're not a celebrity. It's like, dude, you're Offset. You're a rapper from the Migos. He's like, I'm Offset, rapper of the Migos. You know I am. I got 30,000 people watching me right now. But I'm like, none of those 30,000 people are going to help you when they snatch you out their car window. If he was in Gwinnett County and that happened, he already know what would have happened. If those cameras wasn't rolling, do he know where it would have happened to him? They would have put him in a headlock and pulled him up out of that car. Straight through the window, right to the concrete. So when you start yelling, I know the law, actually know the law. Actually know what you're talking about. Don't tell the cops, I know my rights, when you don't know your rights. Now you might say, well, why would they set him up? There's other reasons. He's in a divorce battle, right? Everything seemed to be cordial, but you gotta understand, there's managers, there's people who stand to make a lot of money by them not being together no more. It's about control. A lot of people would love to have control over Cardi B, and they might feel like Offset has too much control there, even though he is the husband. Well, it's a good way to get him out of the way. Oh, let's get him locked up. He already had priors before. Got caught with paraphernalia and a firearm in a vehicle. So what do we do now? Well, here's how we take care of that. We remove all questions. I wouldn't say it was by Cardi B. I would say it'd be some people that's probably linked to Cardi. Managers, associate managers, they can come help the situation along to play it out in their favor. Cardi might be one that want to work things out. They probably think they know what's best for her. A lot of things are done that the artists are not even aware that it even happens. We're going to go into a lot of that on the Patreon. There are a lot of acts that take place that the actual artists know nothing about. Absolutely. But get this, because I want people to understand it. When certain amenities are given to certain artists or other people who are protected, these cases go away. Offset was let go, but no one mentions that, right? He wasn't charged of anything. You get that? All that happened on IG Live, Offset was not charged for any crime. How many people actually spoke on that? Not many. He wasn't charged not one time for anything. Let that sink in. Hit the like button, good people. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the page and hit the notification bell. Oh, believe me, the cops will call by somebody they trust. That's why a lot of people showed up. Who was the person that reported seeing somebody in that vehicle waving around a firearm? Yeah, but see what they do is they try to do these little things to set people up. They'll even put somebody in the car with somebody knowing that person is dirty and then pull that person over and then say, all right, we got to search everybody in the car knowing that person's dirty just to see if that person has something in the car. There's been many people taking off on a little thing of, I just smell something coming from the car, so I pulled over the car, and then bingo, what do I have? Jackpot. Here's an illegal firearm. Here's some paraphernalia. Here's some pills. They do everything. Oh, he ran a light. He's driving on a suspended license. Why would you be driving on a suspended license? The cops just need anything of a probable cause to pull you over. That's it. That's all they need. Then it's party time. If you can't give them the ammunition. If you got a suspended license, don't drive dirty. No need to be riding dirty. No need to be riding dirty. They're not getting sued. Because what could you get out of them? They had a probable cause to be there. Someone, somewhere, said that this was the cause for them to be there. So, by law, they followed the law. So my thing is, for people out there who think it's a good idea to tell the cops, I know my rights. If you tell the cops you know your rights, know your rights. Don't tell a cop what he can't do when the cop knows what he can and cannot do. He knows it more than you do, for the majority. So I would read up on what's legal and what's not legal. First thing he should have did, instead of IG living it, I'm quite sure he has another burner phone, is contact his lawyers. His managers, his lawyers get out there and they could have handled the situation. Of course, that happened after the fact. Didn't happen the way it should have happened. It happened after the fact. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. See this interior light? If I get pulled over at nighttime, I turn my interior light on. You know what that tells the cops? This guy's not trying to hide from us. I want that cop at ease. If the light, he says license and registration, I don't go, what the heck did I do? I give him my license and registration, and then I said, what did I get stopped for? Calm. And you know what the cop has told me 100% of the time I've done it? They told me what they pulled me over for. Now, I'm never going to sit there and say I didn't have a bad one, because I have. But that didn't mean I had to get stupid, because I had one that was stupid. I just need to get him away from me as quickly as possible. Because what they're looking for is for me to give them some attitude. They're looking for me to give them some lip, talk smart, try to cuss them out, so that they can justify the actions that they had to do after the fact. So the quicker I get rid of you, the better. I answer the questions, I get my license, I get everything, and then I'm on the road. The quicker you do that, the quicker you get them out of your life. If you know your license is suspended, don't ride dirty. You know you got one broken headlight, chances are you're gonna get pulled over pretty soon. If you're driving at night, that's a ticket. So they're gonna be looking to pull you over. So don't get all upset with the cop when you get pulled over for it. I'm just saying, save yourself some time. Exactly. Hit the like button, good people, while you're in the chat. Absolutely. Absolutely. The cooperator. Exactly. I'm a cooperator and follow the law. Now, when someone else breaks the law, now it ain't on me. I did everything I was required to do. So they can put themselves in a liable situation if they want to. And I'm coming for it all. Ain't gonna be a march. I'm marching in the courtroom with lawyers. We taking pensions. We taking kids, life savings. We taking it all. So what you think I should do, LB? Argue back with the cops? That's the way, that's the best way to handle the situation? Is to argue back with the cops? What's that gonna get you? This ain't the dozens. You gotta know how to fight. I'm not gonna do what they want to do. Right, I'm not gonna be somebody's hashtag so somebody else can go marching around. My thing is de-escalate a situation the most you can. Sometimes I'm saying you're gonna have some bad ones. They gonna come in because that 9 times out of 10 what happens is backup shows up. And backup comes in all charged. You always got that one high energy cop that had no business. He don't even match the energy of everybody else. The whole situation under control. He ain't under control. He comes in a little too excited for the job. And he comes in over excessively. He said, get down! No! They come in, want to physically throw you and flip you. We've seen those guys. It's always 1 out of 4 in a unit. The problem is that his partners don't want to go along with the program. And they back him because they're all in the same gang. So naturally, they feel they have the same protection if something go wrong on their side, but they don't. You see, being a black cop is just like being a black person. We just in life, we automatically know there's certain things we can't do. There's liberties that we don't have. Because if we don't watch it, we know what's going to happen to us. We ain't going to have nobody in the courtroom that's going to look out for us just because. We already know prison sentences for us is a little bit different from people that are not the same shade as us. We don't get the same time for the same crime. So what you think going to happen when the other cop does it? The black cop does it. You think the boys are going to circle the wagons for him? Nope. They're not. They're going to come for him. He's going to be out of a job, out of a pension. Nobody cares about his wife and family. And then the so-called police union, they'll pretend to fight for him, but they won't. And that's that. Now, in Offset's situation, watching from what I seen on the IG Live, he did about 3-4 things wrong. One, do you know who I am? Never gonna work with them. Might want to try a new strategy. Do you know who I am can only make the situation worse. Telling them who you are ain't gonna mean nothing. Because if they knew who you were, and which they do, they pulled you over, it's not gonna mean anything to them. And another thing he did wrong is tell them he know his rights and tell them what they can't do. When they know what they can't do and they know what you telling them is 100% wrong. 90% of the people who say they know their rights don't know their rights. So here's the thing. Learn your rights in the county or the state that you're in. So when you do say, I know my rights, you actually know your rights. So you know if it's being violated or not. No, it worked when Denzel because he's Denzel. You think Offset is Denzel? Listen, let me tell you something so that you know. Most people who are looked at as a somebody that they need to pay attention to or they need to know, they know when they run that license plate. When they run that license plate, normally there's a decal on that license plate that says, don't F with this person. Leave this person alone. If they don't have that decal on the license plate, when they come up to speak to that person, they don't hand them the license and registration. They hand them a license, a special card that says, do not F with this person. They go run it to make sure it's clean and it's true. And they go, sometimes they don't even run it. They see the card, they see the license, they see the registration or whatever they got and say, oh, okay. Just, slow down. Because those cards exist. Do you think they're going to be pulling over some billionaire who might be driving his car fast? You think he's getting a ticket? Guess again. Most of these people, politicians, friends of politicians, you think they're getting a ticket? Guess again. Yes, they give these cards out. And if you have this card, you don't get ticketed. Not at all. They cannot ticket you. Unless you committed a crime, like if you're wanted for a homicide investigation or something like that, and they come in to get you, then yeah, they can take you in. But anything traffic related, you show that, it's over. Whatever they stopped you for, you swerved lanes, they're going to let you go. So, and when you say, you know who I am, I'm the rapper Migos. I know what he was doing. He was trying to de-escalate them, thinking that would mean something to them. Like, I'm not just some other black guy that you pulled over on the street. I'm Offset from the Migos. He said that like, I'm Iron Man from the Avengers. They looked at him like, Migos, Offset, whatever. We pulled you over. They know who you were because they ran your plates. They know who you are. They knew exactly who you are. When it come up on the Soundex machine in their car, it says your name, your government name, address, or everything else, other alias names, and other names that you might have used in the past that might be relatable. And guess what it says in your alias? Offset. Also goes by the name of Offset. They have all this. So they know who you are when you start talking about, do you know who I am? They know who you are. They don't care. That's not going to make one hill of beans to a officer of the law. You a rapper. Okay. If Drake pulled that, yo, I'm Drake. I'm Drizzy. You know, so this has got to stop right now. You can't touch me. Hey, they got Drizzy down. Dang, that's Drizzy. Dang, you think Drizzy's whole face would be scratched up on the concrete when they said get up out the car and he didn't want to get out. Now, when they got to the precinct and everything and all the attention of the world would have got it, then they would have said, man, we probably should have gave Drizzy a car. Drizzy would have made a whole song on it, about a whole album. Scratches on my face. I got scratches on my face. I tried to be cool with the broskies. He threw them blue and red lights, tried to blind me. Now I got scratches on my face. Scratches on my face. And be like, this is the new political march song by Drake. Scratches on my face. Scratches on my face. No more scratches on my face. Oh, man. You know how you forget you did some things? I forgot I went grocery shopping. Now I'm like a kid in a candy store. What do I want to mash now? Ooh. Spicy beef teriyaki. Why not? I'm going to eat that up. Then I'm going to play Bear some Madden. Smack him around because he's feeling real good. So I got to crush that feeling. Gotta take that joy away from him. Oh yeah, I fired up the band. So I'm finna eat, get myself situated, and I'm gonna hit him with the invite, and then crush him like a grape. Cino on a roll, baby.